Hi there, I'm going to give you a quick run through on the basic functionality and capabilities of a SourceAudio music search and distribution site. First, let me say that these sites do a lot more than what I'm about to show you, but here's kind of the typical experience around searching for music, discovering music, creating playlists, sharing them with others, and running a sonic search. So here we go. Up top you'll see the search field. You can start by typing in any kind of a search term right here, and as you type, you will get recommended results, right? So I'm going to search with the term epic first, and as you can see, we have some popular keywords in here: epic adventure, epic theme. If I want to go straight to that search, I just simply highlight it, hit go. Also pulled up our albums, artists, and track matches. So if I want to go straight to an album, I can obviously start typing epic. I can find the album Volume 30 Epic Choirs here. I hit go, and it will take me directly to that album, skipping the search results page. Let's start back over again with a regular keyword search. We'll just go with epic. We'll run the search here. And here we go. We've got 5,333 track results that match the keyword epic. We also have 82 album results that match the keyword epic, and then one artist as well, right? So, we actually index tracks, albums, artists, composers, labels, and catalogs. So anytime you find a match on any of those content items, those tabs will show up right here. Let's go back over to the tracks real quick, and we'll play a couple of those. So I searched epic, so these should sound epic. And this is a standard, SourceAudio line listing right here. So every track's going to have a nice big play button, a nice big waveform. The sites can actually handpick the metadata fields and columns that they want to appear, on their tracks. So, this site shows to have catalog, album, artist, composer, genre, length, description, and downloads displayed. Others might want to show you other fields like mood, style, tempo, and the possibilities are really endless there. Filtering. So let's jump over here to the filter. So this site has chosen to allow you to filter by catalog, by queue type, by genre. So let's run a genre filter real quick, right? So if I search epic and then I want to drill down by soundtrack and score, right? So I know that there are 2,191 soundtrack score results that match the epic search result. So I'll click that. And now what I've got is 1,551 tracks that are in the genre of soundtrack score that have a keyword somewhere of epic. Excuse me. So here we go again. We can play some of these epic tracks from the soundtrack score genre. And now I'll show you how to create a playlist. Right here is your playlist module. So I'll click New Playlist. Playlist name, we'll call it Test Playlist. I can add a description to it if I choose. This is for a test. I can add it to a folder. I've got one folder created so far, so I can create a new folder, and we'll call that folder, test folder. This is my test folder. Folders are great for projects, so you can create mini playlists for one single project. You name the folder after the project, and if you've got a bunch of different playlists that you're building for a particular project, all those playlists go into that one folder. I will create the playlist real quick. Once I create the playlist, here is my playlist editing status bar. Right, so you'll see that I am currently editing the playlist called Test Playlist that I just created. Here are a bunch of these green plus buttons. To add a track to a playlist, just simply click the button. I can run down. I can add several. Once I'm finished, I just simply click Done, and I'm all set. Then I go over here. I open up my test folder. I click on Test Playlist, and here are the 4 tracks that I just added. Once I'm inside this playlist, I can actually reorder the tracks by simple drag and drop. I'm all done. Now if I want to share this with somebody, I can do it in one of two ways. I can email the link to a user, I can email it to, let's email it to my business partner Dan. We'll go to Dan. We'll call it a QMX test playlist. Hey Dan, here is the playlist I told you about. Now I can actually set the download settings for this email, right? So I can tell the system to only grant Dan playback access, right? So he cannot download. Or I can say that I want this user to be able to download these tracks forever. Lastly, I can grant download access to all users for n number of days, right? So say I want Dan to be able to download these for 3 days, and after that I want the download links to expire. Last thing here, I can actually insert download links within the email body itself too. So when Dan gets this email, he will have links to download the MP3s, AIFs, and waves straight from the email. So he doesn't have to necessarily come to the site to look at the playlist. However, he can. But if he chooses to just download straight from the email, he can do that by simply checking this box right here. I click send, and Dan has been sent the email. Here's the email confirmation. So Dan's going to have a nice email in his inbox with a nice big image that says check out my playlist from Andrew called test playlist, and then the download links will be right below it. Let's jump over to a different site real quick and run a sonic search. Sonic searches are great because we can analyze the audio in MP3s, waves, AIFs, or even YouTube links and SoundCloud links. So I found a trailer here a second ago. We can listen to it here real quick. It's got some pretty cool soundtrack score music. So what you do here is you grab the URL, you copy it, you go back to the global search bar that I showed you earlier. You just simply paste in the URL and you click search. And so what's happening now is SourceAudio is actually analyzing the underlying audio from that video, and it is essentially fingerprinting it, right? And as we wait for the system to analyze this piece of audio, SourceAudio gives you a couple different filters to work with. Now you don't have to use these filters, but if you choose to, you can actually say, okay, I'm looking specifically for a soundtrack orchestral score and classical music. So I don't necessarily want something that's going to be country or funk or holiday or news. Now, Sonic Search is actually good enough to weed those genres out, but there are some instances where tracks can kind of cross over from genre to genre. Rock and country is a fantastic example of that, where a rock song has many of the same sounds as a country song. So if you're looking specifically for a country song, feel free to just go ahead and check that box. So I'm going to uncheck these actually, and we'll just run a regular old sonic search without any preset filters. There we go. The site has grabbed the audio. It's analyzing it right now and finding matches. And here in just a second we should have a bunch of results that are musically similar to the seed track that I placed in there from YouTube. One moment, we're scanning 1,332,000 tracks right now, so this can take a bit, but there we go. Alright, so at the top, here is your seed track. So here's the track that I grabbed from YouTube. And then here are the results. So we can start playing through and see what sounds like it. So there we go, fairly similar. Again, we can jump to the next one. It's kind of nice. So what I recommend is to actually jump to kind of the meat of the song, obviously, because songs vary, from the first 10 to 20 seconds and then the last 10 to 20 seconds also. And we look primarily at the middle of the song. So let's continue playing. Here we go again. Kind of an epic orchestral score. And then one last thing. So, SourceAudio allows you to select multiple tracks at once and to download them or to add them to a playlist. So, you can just simply click on a track, And if I want to download a couple tracks at once, I can select 3 of them at a time. By holding down the Command or Apple key on your keyboard, and then I simply click download selected. I can choose my format if I want the MP3s. I agree to the terms, and then I should get those 3 files downloaded to a zip file right here, and here they come. So that's kind of a general overview of how search works on SourceAudio. There's much more that we can do for you too. So I'll follow up here soon with some additional videos. But for now, that's it. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions at support@sourceaudio.com, and we'll talk to you soon.